Hello and good evening. Welcome to One Hub Racing. This is season 14, our first foray onto the F1 2019 game, and I've got a new partner alongside me in the commentary box in Owen.
Hello everybody, nice to see you all. I'm Owen White, new commentator here, and yeah, I'm very much looking forward to getting started. It's great being at the start of a new season again, my second one here, and yeah, really looking forward to seeing what we've got here.
Yeah, obviously this is our fifth running in qualifying night now. It's the fifth season we're doing this. It's the fourth season this current format. And don't be alarmed, that track, if we're not doing Monaco, that's just that they haven't set the lobby up properly yet. So we're not doing Monaco, we're doing Silverstone. Silverstone, what do you think about that track? Do you enjoy it, or is it one of the ones you don't do that well on?
I've always enjoyed the track, but I've never been particularly quick at it. So I mean, it could be hit or miss from most people. I think it's a good track to sort of have. You've got your fast sections and your slow sections, so I reckon it's a good equaliser of anything. So should be good to see what people are like here.
Yeah, exactly.
Whether they like it or not.
Yeah, and obviously the track recently got an extension in F1, so it'll be coming here for another 5 years, which I think is quite good because this track, it does offer good racing. And obviously last season we had 3 of our 4 champions decided here. We had Yan Yan, who won in the Podium Tier, we had Westy, who won in the Precision Tier, and Dartbolt, who won in the Pinnacle Tier. All 3 of them are racing this season. Will they all move up a tier? Well, we'll find out pretty shortly. As we're about to do that, the lobby walk, we're going to await our first driver in. We've got 3 drivers lined up, so we're going to, when we get them in, we're going to discuss how they're feeling about the season, what their hopes are for tonight and the rest of the season, and obviously we'll see what they'll be doing during the off season as well.
Right, so I've tried to get Lewis in, but he doesn't seem to be joining, so I'm going to try Yan Yan instead. Hope I'm saying that right. But,
yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. Right, and Yan Yan is here.
Hello, how are you?
I'm alright, pretty nervous, yeah.
Alright, obviously last season we had that dramatic championship decider where you won when Josh forgot to pit, and that was pretty eventful. What are your hopes for this season? Are you hoping for more of the same, or are you hoping to move up a tier?
Well, I'm really happy racing this league. I found the experience really pleasant, the people here really nice. I've played with Liam and Olds quite a lot, so I think I know quite a few people from the Podium Tier. But yeah, it's definitely nice to race in the Podium Tier, and you know, I'm always looking for a challenge, so I think moving up a tier would be nice. Obviously looking to set the fastest up I can, and just out here to impress really.
Yeah, and obviously Owen, do you have a question for Yan Yan at the moment, or you got anything to think you can ask him?
Well, first of all, hello, nice to see you. And
Yeah,
what do you think about the track then? What's your opinions on Silverstone? Do you feel confident about it tonight?
I have fond memories here, so yeah, I guess so. Haven't had too much practice though, so hopefully just bang out a few laps, so expectations aren't really too high. But yeah, I'm really excited nonetheless.
Well, I guess that's a good thing. You have 30 minutes to get a lap together, so how are you going to prepare that? Are you going to do fast laps at the start, or maybe just sort of build your way up on hard or something until you're confident to do a lap? Because it's a long time, half an hour, and you should be able to hopefully find your way around eventually.
Yeah, but I've only got 3 sets of softs, so maybe I'll do a few runs on the mediums before I go on the softs. Probably run high fuel and then slowly build down to low fuel. Probably get used to the track a bit first.
How do you feel about obviously with the practice session, the track conditions, they're different compared to qualifying time trial? There's a lot less grip out there. Do you feel you ready for that? Do you feel maybe it's that session, as you say, on them hard tyres, you won't much grip out there, so maybe, as you say, it's just a matter of fact of just getting a balance around the track, seeing your setup works and stuff? Maybe that's what you're trying to do early on.
Yeah, I was actually in a practice session with Ols and Liam earlier, and we were doing quite a few laps around Silverstone. So I think I'm pretty confident with the pace I have. Setup's pretty good as well, so yeah, hopefully get some good pace out there.
Yeah. Obviously, you're awaiting your trophy. Obviously, you await your trophy last season. Obviously, because you. Oh, that's a question to ask. So you live in Asia, so it's like early Saturday for you. So how?
It's 20 past 1 at the moment.
Oh, So how do you prepare for that? Is it quite, you get quite tired when you're doing the racing, or are you used to it now, I guess?
I've got good company, so I don't think I get too tired. Yeah, but I think it's good that it's a bit late here, because you know I come back from school, I could do a bit of studying, and then just hop on and get a few laps in before the weekend. So just I guess it's good and it's bad at the same time. Obviously, I wouldn't want my parents scolding me. So.
No, you do let us know when your trophy arrives eventually. It might be before Christmas. I don't know. We'll see what happens there. Yeah. All right. Yeah. You got any more questions, Owen, for him?
No, I've got nothing else. All I want to say is good luck for tonight. Hope you get a good placement, and say good luck.
All right. Have fun.
Have fun. Good luck tonight.
See you later. All right. Thank you.
Obviously that was interesting to see his thoughts there. Obviously defending champion, he's got something to prove again this season, I guess. It's his second season in the league, so maybe obviously now he's got the full season. Obviously last season was only 8 races, so it's a totally different challenge this season, 21 races. So as you say, it's a lot more about, you can take a bit more risks in this longer season, don't you think?
It puts the pressure off, I think, a little bit, because 8 races last season, it was really difficult to sort of get into a rhythm, because me personally, I had a really sort of poor start to the season, but then it sort of started to build up later on. With the 21 races on the calendar, it just makes it easier for you to just get around. If you make one mistake, it's not as crucial as it was last season. Hopefully it helps these guys out a bit.
No, exactly. Obviously last season we were caught off guard a bit by, I think, the game coming out early. It was going to be a bit of a longer season, but we had to obviously do a bit of jig-jag of the schedule. But obviously now we're all good now, and hopefully we should be off an exciting season. This session, we have 7 minutes to go till the end of the session. Have we got any more drivers coming in, or are they ignoring our invitations?
Well, I've invited Lewis now twice, but he doesn't seem to want to join in, so I might as well look for someone else, because I don't see Joe Fletcher in here either.
No, maybe invite that Liam in, because he was asking me before if he could join, so maybe he might be able to join, because I told him there wasn't much room. Yeah, Liam.
Scotsman in the house?
Yeah, him.
Alright. We'll invite him, see what happens. I've still got 7 minutes, so hopefully we can maybe find another one after this as well. Hopefully get 2 more interviews in.
Yeah.
Get started. Obviously there's still more people coming to the lobby as well, so
yeah, obviously.
More people join.
Yeah.
What times you'd be expecting to see tonight? I would have thought 26s would be.
Alright, lads.
Yeah, possibly. Hello, Liam. How are you? How are you feeling ahead of this season? Obviously, it's your 3rd season, I believe, in this league now.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I've done a decent bit of practice. I'm just not setting any goals. I'm just going to really go out and do my best. That's the plan.
Yeah. Obviously, you've got a bit of a reputation of being a bit crash happy. Do you think you can maybe knock the DNFs down this season, or do you think you've proven any consistency?
Well, that's the plan. I think the thing is with F1, the new F1 game, I found that there's a lot more grip, so I don't know, I found the handling easier for me, so I don't think I'll be as crash happy as I was last year.
No. And obviously, Owen, do you have any questions for our driver here?
Well, obviously this is a track which sort of helps a lot with the traction, but I find myself as well, the traction is really helpful. Does it feel a lot more different than last season? Because obviously last season this track was a nightmare in my opinion, but it's certainly quite different. Do you reckon this will catch a few people off guard?
I think it will catch a few people out. I did enjoy the track last year, but I think some of the changes have definitely improved the track for the better. Because last season it was a lot easier to spin out on the curbs and that, but this year the curbs aren't really an issue at all, I think. Oh
yeah, that's interesting. Obviously I haven't really driven much online, so I don't really know that, but that's interesting to see how that track. Obviously we know about the ERS. I've heard that's a lot more difficult to manage. Do you think you're on top of that now?
Well, it's been a challenge to adjust as it does burn away a lot quicker, but it does save up faster in this year's game. I think after 1 or 2 races I'll probably be used to it, maybe.
Yeah, maybe if you master it, you might have a bit of a tactical advantage compared to the other races. And obviously, last season, dropped down from the precision to the podium tier. What sort of tier do you think you can qualify for this season? Do you think we want to either of them two, or do you think maybe you can push a bit higher?
Well, I don't think pushing higher is out of the question, but I'm just going to go out there and do my best and see what happens.
Well, that's good attitude. I don't know. Do you have anything left to say? Or?
Well, I've got no more questions, but I want to say good luck, and I hope you get the tier you want, at least the tier you'll be happy with at least.
Okay, well, thank you, and I hope you enjoy watching qualifying night.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank you, well, catch you later, guys.
I know about that. Yeah, Liam's a guy I've raced with in the past, and he's a good guy, and he just struggles with consistency sometimes. But maybe this new game, I feel like he can get more consistent, and he seems quite confident. So we'll see what happens later on.
Yeah, he does seem like he's done a lot on the game. I was saying about the traction there, he does seem to know a lot more about that, maybe than a few others would, because it is drastically different in some sections. I know myself, I mean, I think I spun out of this race last season, but what I've done from it so far in this game, it is much easier to pin the throttle down. I don't know, if anyone's on a pad here, it will certainly help them out more, so I mean, look out for them, if we even know he's on a pad, but certainly interesting. I know a lot of people in here as well who are relatively quick, so I think it'll be quite interesting to see.
No Dane Star, he's quite quick. And also, he did a bit of a messy season last season, didn't he? He was in your tier, and he didn't have the best of seasons, don't think. So maybe he's up for a bit of revenge this season. And Jonas, he was in your tier last season, wasn't he, as well? He did quite well. He improved a lot over the game cycle, because on the first season of our game, he was sort of middle of the pack in Podium Tier, so he really well qualified for the Pinnacle. He had some good races last season, so maybe he can get in there again. I don't know, it'd be good to see.
Well, I think he was my teammate last year, and we both sort of started further back, but certainly me and him, I think we both did gradually climb up, so I'm looking forward to seeing if he can keep that up this season. Maybe we'll end up being teammates again, you'll never know, but yeah, I think he has improved quite a bit, it's good to see, and hopefully we'll see more of that tonight as well.
Yeah, 2 minutes till the session starts. We've got 17 in, and I think we're meant to have 19. A few guys they aren't doing it tonight, doing it and we're doing private sessions for guys that can't turn up tonight, so if you don't see 80 drivers tonight, don't worry. Other guys are doing sessions at other times, and we've got a few guys already done theirs, so it'll be interesting to see how these guys stack up against them.
Well, I don't think anyone else is going to get for an interview this close to the end, so
No.
it's just like a waiting game now, and hope we'll see good stuff. Obviously, it should be all dry and equal conditions for everybody, so it should be a level playing field.
Yeah, all 3 lobbies are exactly the same, so...
And as far as I'm aware, we have to have everyone qualifying on the softs this time, because I saw a lot of people not qualifying on the right tyre for last season. It surprised me quite a lot. I hope everyone knows what tyre they're meant to be qualifying on this year, because it did catch a few out last time. Yeah,
it did. And obviously if you don't do a lap on soft tyres, then you basically, your lap time isn't valid, so basically you haven't done a proper, you basically might not bother turning up, so you might find yourself on the waiting list as we have oversubscribed. So so there'll be a few guys on the waiting list, but most guys should get a race seat.
Right, so I hope we're going to get more than 17. I think we're waiting for one more to come in. Or actually, I'm still saying 3 more, but oh well, we'll find out. It's 6:30 now. I don't know. Let me get a quick interview. See, I say this a lot. I mean, you feel quite a lot like Martin Brundle here, where you just get blanked. By
Yeah,
people.
no, yeah, like looking at it, though, you know, Lewis Hamilton and Vettel, they don't tend to do these interviews, so yeah, maybe I think obviously if you guys want to be in the zone, I mean, I've raced in the past with parties, without parties. I don't really mind either way, to be honest with you. But I know some guys they don't like the distraction and just want to concentrate on the job, which is fair enough, I suppose. It's not mandatory; it's just a fun thing to do. Just see what drivers think.
Yeah. Well, I think going blind like that's bad. I keep going blind like that, but and I think you're on about parties, weren't you? I hate doing that. But I think that I've been on parties before. Last season was absolute chaos when I was in parties.
Yeah.
And you're much better if you're going to do a party, do it with your teammate, because if you're doing it with a load of people, Austria for me last season it was. It was my best race, mind you, but it was just so distracting because people kept crashing and.
Oh yeah, that was a messy race. Yeah, that at the end
it was
with the tyres.
Carnage.
Yes.
Oh yes, in the rain, of course, the rain. I could have won that race, but I was on the wrong tyres at the wrong time, and I kept switching at the wrong point. But luckily, I kept on track. A lot of other people in the party didn't, and it can be quite distracting. What I've done in my league races this season, in other leagues I've been in, is I just go with a teammate and we just get on because we know what we're doing, and it helps you out a lot more.
Yeah, you can figure out strategies, and obviously you don't get that dreaded double stack in the pits, which I've had a few times with a teammate. As it won't be going pretty shortly, hopefully. I don't think we're waiting on one driver, but I don't know if he's good. But once you're in a practice session, you can join during the session and jump into a car, I believe. So maybe that's what you should do.
Yeah, well, we do get 17. That is, it's not terrible, but see people who don't turn up, how would that work? Would they get their TT times? Like we all have to send in a TT time when you signed up. Would that be worth much for you?
Yeah, it's sort of a base. Obviously, time trial times would be base, and once the tiers are sorted, we sort of know. We sort of can categorise the drivers in terms of a time trial time. We sort of know what the base time will be. But yeah, if you don't turn up, then you're going to risk not having a seat to start the season. So I think some of these guys, they're taking a bit of a gamble here. See, the wait list does fill up quickly, so we did fill up pretty quickly. So these guys, they've got to be careful. So we're about to go, which is good to see.
Everyone's ready up. So remember, it's a half-an-hour session here, and you get, I think it's 6 sets of tyres overall, 3 of which are soft. I expect to see maybe a few people going early on the laps and then going late with their laps, and probably a lot of people just running, say, the medium tyre or the hard tyre just to waste time, because they can do that. And also something with the climate side of the track. So yeah, you may not see blistering laps the whole way through this, but it's not like these guys preparing to get themselves ready for their final lap. That's a good thing about this. As I said, half an hour, it's a long time to get ready.
Yeah, this track will probably ramp up because of the practice session. Like as I said, there'll be minimal grip at the start, so at the end of the session, the track will probably be about half a second quicker. So, yeah, if you're doing your laps early, and it's not a good idea. So yeah, I expect these guys to be at the end. I expect it to be like the M25 at rush hour, so we better watch out. Yeah, hopefully they'll get out of each other's way. And invalidation, that could be an issue, because obviously I believe track limits are a bit harsher this season around this track, so that could be an issue. We could get a few invalidations.
There are plenty of flash points in this track. I think for me, when I've been doing time trials, cops is particularly difficult, because if you even just go a millimetre wide, you're in real trouble, and your lap is instantly gone. Maggots and Beckett's as well could be quite difficult, and turn 1 as well, because in turn 1 you're trying to cut as close to the inside line as possible. If you get that wrong, then that's the lap gone instantly. So there's a lot that can go wrong on a lap here, but if you hook it all up, then you're in for a good time. Looks like Jonas heading that straight away, so as I say, a few people may just go straight on the track, just to acclimatise.
So I'll have a quick rundown of the drivers, so tell you who's been raced before and not. As I got that stupid glitch, I got no engine sound, so sorry about that. We've got Aaron J. Spence, Alan JS, who raced last season in Podium Tier, and I think finished third in Championship last season. We've got Liam, obviously, is a returning driver. Lewis is a rookie. Jonas is a return driver. I think this is his 5th season. Papulu, who raced last season. We've got Ols, who raced, this is his 5th season, I believe, as well. We've got Cam, who's a rookie. Yan, who obviously is the Podium Tier champion last season. Danestar, who's our season 12 Podium Tier champion. This is his 4th season in the league. Drill Doc, who's a returning driver. He raced in season 12. Charlie, he's a returning driver. He last raced with us in season 9, and he helps a lot on the behind the scenes with the website and stuff. So he's making his long due return to the track. If I can't pronounce that name, Evathan, I can't say it. Evathan, he's a rookie.
Eve Hannon.
Yeah, Eve Hannon, yeah. That's one. Dziak, he raced season 12 as well. Ace Monkey, he's a rookie. Baboon J, he raced last season. F2RL Bottle, he used to be called Hammer Time. He used to race back in season 9, I believe, in Gazaman. Obviously, he's the most experienced guy here. It's his 6th season in the league, so we'll go on board with Jonas, who I believe is the first guy to start a lap, will it be? Or Papula, maybe. He's right ahead of him. He's on the softs already, so yeah.
They're having almost a wheel-to-wheel fight there as well on track through Max because that nearly went really wrong. You want to be careful. It's very early into the session. Last few needs to be running into each other.
They're both running the same number as well, so that's going to be...
I was just going to mention track limits there, just going through Stowe. That's one thing I forgot to say. It's strict everywhere except on the exit of Stowe, because you can go into a different county. Quite
still haven't fixed that then, have they?
So wide, and they haven't ever fixed it.
No.
Expect to see some people exploiting that.
I remember I think it was season 10. Sean, who's commentating now, but he used to race for us in the prestige tier, and he got pulled by shaft in that entire section. So and he was caught on stream, so he got penalised for that, obviously. So yeah, we'll be keeping an eye out for that. Obviously, hopefully nobody does that. As a Papulu, obviously race timers at the moment, so we'll see how it goes. We'll get some lap times on the board, and then we'll see what we think people are capable of.
Look at that, he's wide there through Cobb, so that pretty much could be lapped over there for him. He wasn't looking like he was on the fastest lap in the world, but like I said, acclimatising. Last thing he needs to have a crash, and he's looking rather sort of dodgy out there, so he just needs to be careful, calm himself down, and make sure he keeps it on the roads, and eventually lap
he's
time
backed out the lap.
him.
Yeah, he's backed out a lap, so we'll go on board. See what
Cam, it's on a lap.
Yeah,
Cam came on.
Yeah, see. So in some of these, do you know anything about any of these drivers? Because I know a couple. Do you know anything about any of them, or is it most drivers you don't really know?
Well, I know a couple. I commentate on Lewis, for example. I know Lewis is relatively quick. I used to race with Alls a long while ago.
Yeah.
I raced with Cam last game a few times. Obviously, Jonas was a teammate last season. So I mean, there's a few of them here. I think FTRL Bottle as well. If he was Hammer Time, then I raced with him before as well too.
Yeah, there's Lewis and a quick lap on the hards there, 1:29.4. So he's showing his pace. We've got Yan, who's second on the mediums, and Cam on his softs. The 29.9, which isn't the greatest lap, but there's still plenty of time to improve.
Like I say, I reckon times can go down by about 3 seconds from that at the most. So certainly for early runs, it isn't the best. So of course, half an hour. That's a lot of track evolution as well. So
yeah,
it could be a case. I always say this, but it could be honestly a case of last man across the line wins this and gets the fastest lap.
There's a Charlie, go on board with Charlie, obviously a returning driver. He's about to finish a lap here. We'll see what he's capable of. As I tried the unpause, I think that didn't work, so I've got no engine sound, I'm afraid. So not I can do about it, it's just his game. He does a 1:31.2. Obviously he's very rusty, he hasn't played the game much, so he's getting up to speed. There's 8 Monkeys, it's a 28.9 on his soft tyres, so he's going for it early. It's interesting to see not a lot of people, they're going for different strategies. It's interesting. obviously, I don't think going for the softs early on is the best idea personally, but let people be.
Well, let's say you can do one lap on them, and then you still have 2 sets left. So maybe they just want to get a time on the board as a banker, just in case that all goes wrong later on. They'd rather have that safety net below them, and so Ace Monkey putting himself up at the top there.
Yeah.
It could help if he stays 6 in the wall on his next run. You just don't know.
Yeah. He's off, so hope so. There'll be no DNFs for damage, thankfully. So obviously, I believe ghosting. I believe collisions are off as well. So drivers can effectively drive through other cars. So hopefully there'll be no complaints about traffic or anything. But we know this game. If you set some up, it might not even work. So I'm not going to put too much faith in the game.
Yeah, there's no faith in this game at this point for these types of things. I think ghosting actually it's considerably worse than the last game, if anything. So yeah, maybe we could see a bit of a blocky. But then again, hopefully these guys won't be focused on spinning off. So fingers crossed, won't be much issue there. I think
30.3. Oh, I think Bottle just did a lap there.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Bottle did his lap there, P5.
Yeah, they sees on the mediums. What do you know? What sort is it? Is it like half a second between each tire of delta, or is it a little bit more? Do you have? Would you say?
I mean, maybe it's like 6/10. I think somewhere around 6/10 between the tires. So 6/10 to medium and another 6 to hard. I think that's how it works on most tracks on this game.
Yeah.
Not particularly sure about this track, but it would be around the same, I would assume.
See, Silverstone, they tend to be quite conservative with the tyre choices. So I believe we've got the 3 hardest of the range here: the C1, the C2, and the C3. So obviously, this track is very abrasive. So yeah, and obviously this track is traditionally the most obvious one-stop ever because of the pit lane. So I think that's never going to change.
Yeah.
That pit lane's ridiculous.
Right, so I don't think anyone's on a full-on lap at the moment. Some people are coming back out onto some mediums. Oh, is that Lewis going for a spin, or is he just saved it? He nearly saved it there. Or he did save it, he nearly spun it.
Yeah. We'll go on board with him because obviously he's quite quick. We'll see what he's doing, see how much improvement. Maybe getting them mid-28s on these tyres with a bit of track evolution. We see his ERS deployment as well, see how that's changed around this track. You see, you can get don't even get a full lap around here, can you? So you have a little bit.
I don't think you can get the full lap. I think earlier I saw one of them actually derating before the final chicane. That's a really long time for winning a lap, so you really have to be careful. So where Lewis is now, I would be putting it down to maybe 2 because you don't really need that much acceleration.
Slow. This is the slow part of the track, isn't it? Yeah, this is the slow section. So yeah, maybe you come out of here, you just ramp back up again, get the good traction. But yeah.
See, I'd run it in overtake for any of these straights, and then back down to here, back down into second. Because I mean, where's that power going to be used? There's nowhere to use it, but. Yeah, Lewis isn't really saving it that much, and as you can see, he's nearly taken half his bar down, and you're pretty much full throttle from now all the way to Stowe. A little tiny lift through here, and then a couple of gears down at Chapel, but apart from that, you're not really saving any energy. I mean, when you hit the brakes, it's only going to sort of slightly halt it. I mean, it's still going down, as you can see there. It's just, yeah.
Difficult situation. Work, does it? He's 5 tenths up, so he's going on target to top the session at the moment. So if he gets a good run through, good run final sector, it looks decent enough. Obviously, be careful here. Obviously, here track limits aren't a factor around Stowe, so I think he'd be half-8 there. Maybe this section he might have to look out for. It looks a decent lap. It's going to be a mid-28, I predict. Yeah, 28.4. That's a good lap, you have to say, and you can get 26 at the end of the session. Do you think that's capable for him?
I think we can certainly see that. Oh, that's Jay Fletcher joining. He can't hop into any of the cars, so he's a bit late to the party, unfortunately.
No, so you've got no Lance Stroll, Robert Kubica, and Giovinazzi. That's just the AI. They're not going to come out.
Yeah.
Mandy, I think Kubica might struggle with how he's doing this season, getting the prestige tier. So maybe it's a good thing he's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a shame there for Jay Fletcher getting in 15 minutes too late. I don't know if he got his timings mixed or something, but I guess
Yeah,
you'd have
well,
to go off his TT to get a gauge on his
yeah.
lap because he hasn't going to get a chance.
Well, they all got told
Yeah.
they all got plenty of messages of when the session
Gazman
is.
spinning off.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
there's Gaza
No.
in the gravel trap. He's went
Oh,
off
yeah.
at turn 4 towards turn 5 and he's recovering
Yeah,
now.
that's at top of the loop, I think. Yeah, that's top of the loop. Yeah. So Ian Yen, he's on a lap at the moment. He's at 2/10 up, so maybe he can get the 29. Still needing tyres, so he's obviously a lot of these guys they're understandably in their softs to the very end. So obviously, I believe this will be the last run of these guys in the harder tyres, and after that they'll be on the the softer tyres and just going for one lap. Can you do 2 lap stints on softs, or do you think they'll be limited to 1 lap?
Well, if it was for a full race, then it would be, no, you can't do that. But since it's only a qualifying, pretty much, then you can probably get 2 laps done with the softs. So, I wouldn't be at all surprised to see that at the end if someone feels that they can improve a little bit more. There's nothing to lose. It's not like there's a race afterwards. So, yeah, I reckon we probably will see some people trying that. Maybe at the end, because as you say, there's 18 minutes now. It is effectively simulating a proper qualifying session. Everyone hasn't used their softs yet, then they'll just do their 3 runs and we'll see.
Yeah, well, that's done a good that time. The hards there, 6 lap old hards, a 1:29.7. That's impressive. You have to say from him.
Yeah,
Obviously, winning a bit of fuel. Obviously, a bit of a longer stint for him as Baboon J's gone third with a 1:29.1 on the medium tyres. As we're gonna go on board with who is on the lap? It's hard to tell. I think Liam's on the lap. We'll see how he's getting on in the Haas. Just left the session, so obviously you can't join.
See that he was saving the ARS earlier, just on that little straight towards Cops, and he's probably doing that in other parts of the lap as well, so that could maybe help him round.
Yeah, he's 27%.
Oh, that's wide.
Yeah, that might be validation. I'm not sure. He's not winning. He's not winning
Certainly.
DRS. I think he's backed off there, so we'll
Yeah.
see who else is on a lap. It's hard to tell who's on a lap because obviously you got people doing cooldown laps in between because obviously you can't do 2 in a row because of the DRS, so you have to do a cooldown lap in between. So I believe Ace Monkey's on a lap. He's a 10th in the first sector, so we'll see how he's getting on. Maybe he can slightly improve his position in the Mercedes car. Obviously it's free choice of car, so this is not going to run for the rest of the season, so it's just basically free for all in the car. So people might be out there at the fancy when the team comes up.
Look at that through Max Beckers. That's the way you want to do it. I've seen not many people getting that right there at all today, but Ace Monkey getting it rather good. That should hopefully help him up to the top. You may have noticed he's on the 2nd lap on those tyres because it says on the graphic already up there he's already done 1. So
Yeah.
we're seeing that potential 2-lap strategy in action.
Lewis is coming out on the soft.
Might derate. Does derate. Doesn't get the time.
No.
Lost a lot on that last little stint up to the line
Yeah,
there. You
bit
can
of a-
see it.
I think the tyres died, and the tyres were dying there, I think. Yeah, and obviously D-rate didn't help either. So Lewis is about to start his lap, so we'll go on board with him. See what he's capable of. We've got him. Obviously, maybe this lap time, maybe he's one of the guys maybe fancy getting the prestige tier this season. With this, obviously, 3 more sessions to go, but he's looking good so far.
Yeah, he's looking very good. No one's really challenging him yet, and this is a medium time these guys are going against, by the way. You've got to remember that. So he's got plenty of time in the bag already, as long as he can keep it on track.
Yeah.
He's already nearly 2/10 up in the first sector, so this is going to be a blinder of a lap, as long as he can keep it on the track.
Yeah, see, these tyres a lot more grip, so just every corner. Oh, a bit of a moment there, a bit of a swapper coming out. He's alright, I think. Going down the old pit straight. It's obviously that Cops is an epic corner. Is it flat out, or is it easy flat, or do you have to do a slight lift there?
You can lift through there, but Lewis nearly missed there through the maggots. Great save there. But you can't go flat out there unless it's in a race. On a full quali lap, you can't do it. You have to take a tiny lift, and Lewis took a rather big lift. He lost like a good
Yeah.
15 mile an hour there.
He's 7 attempts
I
up,
felt
but
he
there's more
could've-
time on this lap here. There's probably a couple of more attempts in this lap if he nails it. This could be a low 27 coming up.
Well, the traction here should be good at the last corner, certainly compared to the other tyres. Let's see. He lost a bit of time actually.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's more lap time in there for that is Bottle moved fifth place. We see all the best tyres. We've got 5 guys set their best lap on softs. Lewis, Ace Monkey, Bottle, Charlie and Papulu in 14th. Dziek and Evanian have yet to do a lap, so I think. Talk about some of the new rules for this season in our league. We've got for the fastest lap. Normally, nowadays, F1 fast lap you get top 10, but we've got a new rule where if you get a point, if the top 10 will get a point. You know, fast lap top 10 you get a point, but 11th to 20th they'll also get a point. So that hopefully encourage drivers to maybe at the end of the race go for quick laps and hopefully see them lap times flash at the end of the race. And also team contracts, there's a new rule in team contracts where every mid-break I review all the drivers' performances, and there could be drivers getting distance from the teams if not up to job. So these drivers, they've got to be careful. They might be losing their team. They won't lose a place in the league, but they'll lose their team. Like saying they're a Ferrari in underform, they'll probably get dropped like Mr. Gasly.
Surprised I didn't get dropped last season. Really thinking about it, if we had it like that, I would have been in real trouble.
Yeah, I think.
In my Ferrari.
Yeah, but yeah, they don't see the mid. See, our season it starts in September in Australia and it ends in February in Abu Dhabi. We've got a pre-season race to week 4 on Spa. What do you think about Spa? Do you like that track, or is their rouge still an absolute pain like it was on the last game?
Honestly, it's not actually a rouge that's my issue anymore. It's you notice you can't have to poo on. The exit there is, for some reason, so much more difficult. Whenever I race that track or do any sort of TT or anything, I keep spinning off there. For some reason, it feels like that's more difficult than a rouge. So, I mean, a bit jolly to think about it maybe, but
yeah,
I think that could be more of an action point than a rouge for once. Which I guess is good because it isn't flat out and you're not going to see any airfield accidents that way. But yeah, it's still a difficult track.
Yeah, sorry, we've got a few more soft laps. Liam's on a 28.8 in third, Dribble Doc's on a 29.2, and Gazza's on a 29.5. So now we're starting to see the true lap times coming through. As Jonas is out on the mediums, he's out on the mediums. He's leading the soft. Hey, put himself, but maybe this is the run. You can't have 3 runs on softs now. If he's out on mediums now. He's left that too late, hasn't he?
Well, he has left that left. He was doing okay laps on mediums. He was caught in trouble with Yanyan earlier on, but I think he actually has okay pace there. Maybe he's just paced himself. Maybe he feels that, you know, as I said, with someone, if they acclimatise themselves enough, they can just put the new tyres on and bang, first lap, do it easily enough. But we'll see how that works out. But he does need to think about pitting soon, doesn't he? Or else he won't get 2 runs in.
No, yeah. See, Dave. Place for 29.1. It's a second in the top 2, so Lewis, you have to say, really is standing the fortune on this grid, and I don't think any of these guys will be racing Lewis this season looking at that.
Well, we'll still have to see everyone else doing the laps. We've got Ace Monkey is getting ready to go. But it is certainly a very interesting time now from Lewis. He's looking really handy with that. But like I say, 10 minutes ago, this is really crunch time now. This is pretty much your Q3 scenario. And Ace Monkey starts his lap. Lewis will be about 30 seconds behind, maybe more. So we can catch both of them finishing the laps. But Ace Monkey getting underway.
Yep. Pit's actually not distracted now. This loop. What do you think about this section? Obviously, it's the newest part of the track. Do you like it? If you remember the old bridge corner, do you like the new loop section, or do you think it's a bit Mickey Mouse?
I think it's good because it in my opinion, it encourages more racing. I mean, in a real life race, that whole loop and farm section, that is what made all the racing this season. So I think especially for league races as well, which is even more chaotic than real F1.
Yeah.
It just all combines. I think it is a really good section. And while I do miss Bridge, definitely, I
Yeah.
think it's a good replacement. And you know, it's no, I don't think anyone's a real issue. I think it's a good addition.
Yeah, obviously a few cheeky dive bombs up there when we come round to this track in the season. Obviously, it does encourage dive bombs, that loop section, doesn't it? The Ace Monkey, it looks like a decent lap so far. Is he going to be able to improve? He should do with the track conditions, you have to say.
He should do, especially with this long left as well. Like I say, it does feel a bit like a Q3, this, doesn't it? The track should properly rub it in at this point.
Still got ERS left. He's left it, say a bit more than everything else. Now it dies off before the final corner, and he does improve by 2 tenths to 28.4.
Sorry if I went quiet there. I had to fix my mic. It was bitchy a bit.
Yeah. Oh, look, this is off. Oh, yeah, I caught that. Oh, damage is off for him. If that damage is on, he'd be out of the session.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, he's been struggling there the whole session, hasn't he? Luckily, he, as I say, has that banker. That's what they're there for. So luckily, that wasn't his last attempt. Hopefully, he has another set of tyres ready.
He's come in now.
And he might just get away with it.
He said on the chat his lap was bad, so maybe more see for him. That's a bit daunting. He's top of the session by 7 tenths. His lap bad.
The cheek on that kid.
Yeah, so go on board with Liam. He's about to start a flying lap. We'll see what he can do. Maybe he can Ace Monkey here. Jonas,
look at
that's
that.
it's impressive. 4 lap old mediums. Wow, that's impressive.
He's a really nice lap there.
Yeah. Surely now he'll come in at this lap and stick a set of softs on. He has to. He's got no other option.
Oh yeah, he does, or else he's not going to get his lap counted. But I mean, he's showing great promise there, isn't he? I mean, 4 lap old mediums, to put that type of lap in, it's impressive.
Yeah, let's talk about car liveries. What car livery do you think's your favourite on this game? Do you quite like? Is it the one that really stands out for you, or?
I don't know. I think Ferrari is really nice, and then McLaren's also very nice. I don't know which one I prefer, honestly.
It's better now they've added that logo on the car now in the update. That 90 year, it was looking a bit barren before, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not as good as Mission Winnow, is it? But
no, obviously tobacco-free car on them. Yeah.
It's really irritating. I bought the Mission Winnow shirt and everything. It's just a bit redundant.
Don't run it anymore. They can't run it in the European races.
They just reverted to all last year's stuff after the season. I think they finally got themselves some action.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's Liam.
Liam is a body lap there. Yeah. Baboon J jumps for second place. So 28.0. That's a good lap. Only 3 tenths off the fist. It's Dane Star.
That's Dane Star. Wow. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That is a distraction and a half, isn't it? I mean, even if he isn't getting blocked, he's getting very distracted.
The Hasselballs there. Yeah, it's not good. Also, one of my former teammates, we got on quite well, and he had a decent season last season. He got a few podiums in the Podium Tier, so maybe he hasn't had the race win yet, so maybe that's his target this season. Well, the Baboon J's ahead as well, so there's a lot of traffic. Obviously, you can drive through him, but it's still a distraction.
Absolutely. I mean, surprisingly, Dane Star's still up on his lap,
Yeah,
even with all of that.
He could go 4th with this lap. He could jump Liam with this lap if he has a good final sector.
And he's a bit slow through Stowe. Hopefully that doesn't cost him too much. I mean, fair enough, he's one of the only drivers who's probably properly respecting the track limits, but well, to the line. Doesn't improve by a massive amount, but it's P4 still, but I feel he maybe feels as well. There's definitely a good timer to get P3 on the board.
See, last season he qualified for the Prestige Tier on merit, so he's struggled a bit on this game, you have to say. Obviously he did drop down when he didn't fancy the Prestige Tier. He didn't have a good season last season, so I'm expecting a lot more from Dane. Yan Yan has yet to do a lap on soft, he's still out on medium, so I don't know what his plan is. Oh, he has done a lap on soft, sorry, I was on fitted, but he's out on mediums now, so surely not won't be out on softs now.
Hopefully there's some time for him to change. I mean, he could pit at the end of the lap and then go for pretty much a splash and dash, couldn't he, at the end?
Yeah. Well, Lewis is out again on a lap.
I missed that whole light lap. He's got round there for me, didn't he? Was that a light lap?
Yeah, he's 2 tenths down the first sector, so obviously we did see he didn't mess up the final 2 sectors, so he can still improve, but that's not ideal, being 2 tenths down the first sector. Oh! Nope.
Oh dear.
That lap's gone.
That's not good. Once again, the advantage of having a banker in there, so a mistake like that still keeps him P1 for now. It does look like they're starting to get a bit closer, doesn't it? But just while we've got a bit of downtime, by the way, we should probably mention our sponsor for this season.
Next Level
they
Racing.
are providing some of the prizes this season. Next Level Racing, and yeah, for the hardcore racer, which hopefully all these guys are. And yeah, like I say, I think we've got some of their stands would be given away for prizes this year. Step up some trophies. What do you get?
Yeah, we're still getting trophies as well, but yeah, all 4 drivers champions will be getting delivered by them. And obviously, if you buy anything on that website, you put the code 1hub10 in, you'll get a 10% discount on anything you buy in there, like your wheel stands, or if you don't win the championship, you're going to buy one, you can put that code in and you get a 10% discount. As we're on board with Aaron, he's the only guy on the lap, I believe, so we'll see how he does. Down in 14th place, see if he can jump up any.
He's up by 2 tenths, so he's really going to go by 1 spot as it stands.
2 tenths
still as it stands.
He'll be around where Gaza is, maybe, if he gets a good final sector, and that beautiful matte red Ferrari. Obviously they've touched the matte paint job, and sometimes in sunshine it does look a bit orange, but but it's looking beautiful in the game, you have to say.
At night time or in the shade, this car looks unbelievable in real life.
Yeah. Can't wait for Singapore. It look epic at Singapore. Obviously, it might not be epic.
Singapore.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's not on the wall. That is,
Bahrain. That's pretty early season. He'll look good round there. There's Liam.
Yeah, especially the winnow on it. The winnow made it look really good.
Yeah. Probably outrun winnow him. Probably outrun it in Singapore. It's not in Europe.
Oh yeah. Hope so.
Yeah. As Liam's 2 he's had 10th and a half up in the first sector. Obviously, the first sector you can't really gain much time there, so being 2 tenths up, that's pretty good. You tend to more lose time in the first sector than gain it.
Well, if you hit the apex, like I say, at turn 1, the closer you thread that needle, just keep it on the track, but keep it as tight to the inside as possible. You nail it through there, you are gaining massive time. Because the amount of slowing down, like you sort of bog down if you're going wide. Hit that apex properly. As he cuts though, Beckett's he gets to keep going. But I say the closer you get to that apex at turn 1, you gain massive amounts of time, and it helps your braking as well because you're sort of more stable. So that's sort of the only way you can gain time. He must have nailed it, but did that mistake.
I don't think. I think he's not running full. Yeah, he's in the pit, and that's he's done. He won't come out again. So that's his section done, and he's in the pits. So
forgotten you can't crash out.
No.
Yeah.
Oh dear. I don't know. As Cam's on lap 6 tenths up, punching the end of the lap. So this maybe he can jump into the mid 28s with this late charge for the Alfa Romeo driver. Obviously, it's not Sauber anymore. Got to get used to that.
Here he comes. That's a good lap, isn't it? P3.
Yeah.
That's a
bumped up to 3rd place. Yeah, there's a few guys coming out on. Obviously, there's been a final lap for everybody now, so pressure's on.
Look at that, did you see that? Babu J, he went really wide at the final corner, maybe to give himself a little bit of extra straight line speed there down the straight. And that could really help him here. Doing his final lap, only 2.5 tenths off pole. This could be it.
Yeah, Baboon J, he's got an interesting history in the league. He joined in season 12 and well, he got kicked basically because he wasn't really ready for league racing. He was a bit accident prone. He came back season 13, a much improved driver, and you have to say in this game he's looking a lot better. Maybe this could be, I don't know, it's hard to tell what tier he'll be in, but I think he'll definitely be one of the top 2 at that time.
I can certainly see that Pinnacle.
Yeah, Pinnacle Tier, yeah, I think that'll be. So I think a lot of the quick guys are coming later, so yeah, there's a few guys are retiring. Obviously they've invalidated their laps, or they can't do a lap, so see that.
Yeah, he's invalid. I'm sure Jay must have been validated. He's been off the track all over the show on that lap.
Yeah, he's got no ARS, so yeah, he's done. He's done. Lewis though, he's still on a lap, so see if he can improve. We expect him to, because he's not happy with his lap and he's spun off his previous effort.
So there is session over. And
Aaron's done.
Plenty of people still out there, so we could see plenty of changes as Lewis makes another mistake
Oh no,
in
he's
that.
2 temps down. Botto's gone to third, a good lap at the end. Will cost people
Great
to
lap
line
there.
now, so see. Jonas, he's 8 temps up. I expect this to be a low 28. Oh, 27.7. He's quickest. He left that late, but well
Very
done.
good lap that. Well, I'm very out of him there. Hopefully he keeps it now. No offense to Lewis.
No, Lewis.
Does he get it? No.
Oh, he gained
Well,
a lot
do you
at
know
the
what?
end, but you know he just didn't get all the sectors together. Ian Yen goes 5th.
You know, I said about that safety net he had. It wasn't quite enough by just 15/1000. Jonas takes it for now, but Dane starts out there. He's sadly going down. Alls isn't up by enough so far. It's looking good for Jonas to
Lewis,
take the top time this session.
Lewis said in chat he's bottled it, so yeah, he's not happy. As a drill doc, he's about to finish his 3 temps up. Will he jump up any? He moves to 9th place. Alls, he's down on his lap. How about Dane Star? Dane Star stays 8th. So I believe it's Charlie left now, and he's 10th up. But it's going to be a low.
Little ERS he's got though. Look at that. He's
Yeah.
on 5%. He's got to pretty much be driving like it's on 0 because that's all the power will let him have. Yeah, that's not going to be very fast.
1:30. Yeah, I think he dropped time at the end there. So that's our session over. We'll have a quick run through the order, and yeah, it was an interesting session. Obviously, we don't really know what sort of laps they are because we only have 1 session. But Jonas is quickest with Lewis in 2nd, only 16,000 second M2. Baboon J in 3rd, Bottle in 4th, Yan Yan in 5th, Cam in 6th, Ace Monkey 7th, Dane Star 8th, Driller Doc 9th, Liam in 10th, Oars in 11th, Idifan in 12th, Gazo in 13th, Aaron 14th, Charlie 15th, Dziak 16th, but he's only doing time a medium, and Papulu in 17th.
So we had a few people as well didn't turn up the session. A few people over 3 seconds off the pace. So obviously you're saying that there's potential reserves sitting on the sideline.
Yeah.
Could they be in trouble with that? Especially on the mediums?
I think Dziak might be, but yeah, we'll see how it happens though. But yeah, I think obviously if you way off the pace, you probably won't be given a place. But yeah, them guys, if they're in, they'll be Podium Tier for sure. As this race is about to load up, but we're not going to spectate that because we're done here.
Yes.
As I've got to say, thank you everybody for watching, and the 7:30 session will be up very shortly with Brett and Alex Premier for Rex in that commentary box. Will be up very shortly, so just go tune in with that. Good luck with your session tonight, Owen. Hopefully you can get the prestige tier like you want.
Thank you. And by the way, for anyone who's going to be watching that half-9 session, I think I might be doing the grid walk there as well.
Yeah,
so just in case
I
you're
think
just not
Lily
going to be
has
tuning
doing
in
that, isn't
early for
he? Yeah, Lily has. So yeah. But we've got Kieran and Sean in the commentary box. So stay tuned to them sessions, and good night.